The National Council of Public Transportation, Ncopt, is slated to hold dialogue with the High Command of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force at Chesterfield. Top of the agenda will be the sentiment among some of the bus operators of the alleged selective enforcement of pandemic-related laws, rules, protocols, and regulations. There is reportedly a perception among Ncopt members that they are being unfairly targeted by the police for alleged breaches, with a number of drivers ticketed and slapped with fines. President Godfrey Ferdinand says the drivers believe there is a lack of consistency.
We do have a good relationship with the police, National Council of Public Transport. However, members are of the opinion that there is selective policing when it comes to the protocol, in that they can get enforcement for the protocol, the enforcement of the protocol in terms of the capacity. However, when it comes to us with piracy, when it comes with crime, we do not get that kind of assistance from the police. For example, we've had plaguing issues when it comes to operators that would not follow issues of rotation, laws that govern the sector in terms of pickup and offloading, and we wouldn't get the assistance of the police in that regard. However, with the enforcement to capacity, we can see police everywhere.
Authorities have seemingly stepped up enforcement of COVID-19 protocols pertaining to passenger loads. According to Ferdinand, over the past 4 days, the police department has handed out a raft of tickets to minibus operators for allegedly exceeding the stipulated 10-passenger limit.
As I speak to you, I'm still collecting the tickets, and we are deciding what we're going to do with it. So we've got options in terms of having one lawyer represent all the operators, counsel assisting in some regard to see how we can have a discussion and sit down with the authorities in reference to these things. But for now, I don't have the total numbers of issues.
Ncopt members have also reportedly raised issues with the perceived lack of vigilance in protocol enforcement of commuters. Ferdinand discloses that bus operators are seeking clarification on the process involved in determining the number on buses. He says the drivers are not adverse to the policies, laws, and rules, but want proof of the foundation on which they are predicated.
So for us, we would really like to get the science, what determines, what data is there that proves that there's a difference between 10 and 12. And if you have 12 and if you have 14, how fast does the spread happen in that regard? So for us, it's a matter of, is it something that is just a habit, or is there science to follow, coming down to 10 instead of 12? So that's basically our position. We don't hold the position that we should break protocols. We are of the opinion that we should follow the protocol, but we are saying that the protocol should make sense.
In recent memory, the number of commuters allowed on a bus under the pandemic protocols has fluctuated between 12 and 10 passengers. Joachim Duplessis, HDS News Force.